Alright everybody, welcome back to my YouTube channel. This is the Jordan Report, and I'm your host, Robert Jordan. Everyone, please remember to like, subscribe, and share. Alright, we're going to go back out to California and talk about Nancy, since she's in the middle of all this impeachment stuff. And we're going to talk about her connection. Now, I've made several videos on Nancy. If you just go through my playlist, you'll see her, her family, how much money she's worth, and all the rest of the stuff about Nancy. But I have to also tell you, Nancy's no different than any other Democrat. They're all like this. The top level, at least, the Clintons and so forth, the Obamas, the Bidens, they're all like this. They're all interconnected. Their families, you look it up, the Reeds, Kennedys, same thing, all the time. They make money off of their name, so it's no different than anything else. But we're going to go about her son, okay? And we're going to go into an article about her and her son. I got a video of her promoting her son's business. You're going to want to see that. But anyway, this is from the Red State. Amazing coincidence that Nancy Pelosi's son also has business connection with Ukraine. Okay? This is Biden. Biden is having the same problem, okay? This is what the article's about. If you're wondering why Nancy Pelosi is laying low as the ever-vested maelstrom of corruption and influence peddling descends upon Joe Biden's hair plugs, we may have the answer. She has a son of her own involved in oil importing from Ukraine. He even uses mom to promote his business. I'm going to show you that video. Okay, this is just a tweet from a reporter. Nancy Pelosi's son, Paul Pelosi Jr., who went to Ukraine in 2017, was board member of Viscoil, an executive company. Okay, now we're going to go down a little bit further, and then I'm going to show you the clip. When Pelosi Jr. was asked about his purpose of his visit at that time, this is how he responded. Pelosi, Executive Director of Corporate Governance Initiative, was asked why he was in Kyiv. Today we're here to talk about soccer, Pelosi said. We've recently got an endorsement from the World Sports Alliance, and we've spoken with Ukraine government about collaboration for soccer for young people, he said. Ukraine has a great history in soccer, and we hope to share in that tradition going forward. The House Minority Leader's son works there as curious given the Democrats' attempt to collaborate with Ukraine to attack Trump. Okay? Now they're going to show you the video. Junior Pelosi's company, Viscoil, is under investigation for securities fraud. Paul Pelosi Jr.'s son's company, Viscoil, is under investigation for securities fraud. It seemed as though the public management of the company, which included Paul Pelosi Jr. as president and COO, was actually an appointment arrangement that hid the fact that the company was actually controlled by a pair of convicted felons. So we now have two major Democrats with kids involved in financial dealings in Ukraine. We also know that Ukraine was involved in trying to assist the Clintons' campaign to dig up evidence of wrongdoing by Paul Manafort. My guess is there's a lot more lurking out there once President Trump motivates what passes for law enforcement in Ukraine to start investigating in earnest. The place is dirty. They were shaking down Ukraine the whole time. Okay? If you don't know what's going on in Ukraine, you just please look it up. But I'm going to show you the clip of her promoting her son's company.
The best way to predict the future is to create it yourself. When President Obama became president of the United States, he elevated science to a higher place in our national priorities. It is science, 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 and science. Breaking our crippling addiction to oil. They are developing desirable, efficient cars that get more than 100 miles per gallon. My son Paul, who is here with me, tells me that that is par for the course and not to be overwhelmed by that prospect that will be considered the normal.
We're having a very exciting day here in Washington, D.C. A lot of focus on innovation and technology to help solve a lot of the world's energy crisis. Both oil spills, which we'll be participating in, cars and efficiency, which is represented today, and space and different adventures in using technology from space to make human conditions better here. My name is Paul Pelosi. Of course, I'm on the board of Viscoil Oil, and Viscal's here today to talk about accelerating the future. It's about using cars in a more efficient manner. It's about utilizing natural resources, whether it be electricity or gas or fossil fuels, in a more efficient way, and Viscal Oil is part of that solution. We're also going to take place in the next X Prize competition. This X Prize rewarded cars, utilization of natural resources through the use of technology, and that's what Viscal Oil does. It uses technology to maximize the use of natural resources, like oil and other resources. We're excited about the X Prize. Today we rewarded some cars that use oil efficiently and use alternative energy efficiently. The next X Prize has to do with oil spill cleanup and preservation of our planet. Viscal Oil will be part of the next X Prize and should be very successful in cleaning up oil spills such as that happen in the Gulf to improve the quality of life for the people in the Gulf area and around the country and around the globe. And Viscal Oil is the leader in technology, and that's what's rewarded here today. In our innovative agenda for the United States, Viscal Oil is using these new technologies in an effective fashion, and look forward to the challenges and meeting those challenges going forward.
Okay, you see these people are in the green and green energy and all the rest of this stuff, environmental stuff. They think they're going to make a killing. They're trying to get out ahead of this. This is what's going on in California right now. So I hope you guys noticed that's what he was talking about. Green energy, alternative energy, climate change. It's all the same stuff to the left.